Are you ready to graduate? That's the question all of us have been asked over this past semester. And if not this past semester, then at least over the past few days. And if you're like me, I dreaded this question. How am I supposed to answer that? If I say no, I'm denying the inevitable. Whether we like it or not, we're walking down the lawn tomorrow and will become University of Virginia graduates. Now, if I say yes, then it would just be a weak attempt to hide the truth. I believe the real answer for most of us is that we do not want to graduate, but we are ready to graduate. We are prepared to graduate. We are worried about the uncertainty of leaving this place. We are nervous about the prospect of living on our own, moving to a new city, meeting new friends, starting a new job, or even starting at a different school. We may have apprehension of leaving a place where we created the foundations for lifelong friendships, a place where we've acquired knowledge that will follow us forever, and a place where we had the opportunity to learn a lot about ourselves. I think it's perfectly natural for us not to want to graduate. But when asked, are you ready to graduate, all of us, by attending this institution, are absolutely ready. Class of 2014, we've had a great run. We've left our footprint on this university and have created memories that will last a lifetime. We've had a lot of fun here over our 4 years. Our class rushed the field 3 times at Scott Stadium after huge Virginia wins. We lit up the lawn to the tune of all of the lights. And someone might need to fact check me on this one, but I'm pretty sure it's the first rave ever on a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We got behind a basketball team that won an ACC championship and made this town college hoops craze deep into March. We sang the good old song on countless occasions. We enjoyed our snow days and even a hurricane day. We enjoyed a few horse races just up the road, and we even went to the beach together to celebrate the end of the year. We've admired the lawn and the rotunda during the day, and some of us may have admired it again later that night, but this time just a little bit less clothed. Those are some of the good times we'll remember when we look back at our time here at the university. But more importantly, we have impacted this university. We have left our mark on this place forever. We came here to grounds the same time a new president was being welcomed to Mr. Jefferson's University, and just under 2 years later, we welcomed her back when we made our voices heard. We participated in a debate about what honor will look like this university, and we helped pass reform. We raised our concerns about the future of Access UVA, and I'm proud to say we set a precedent of class-giving participation that will aid the university in funding its future endeavors. More importantly, though, every one of us has impacted UVA on an individual level. Some of us have done research in the university labs. Some of us have championed an initiative in our favorite organization around grounds. Others have volunteered through Madison House, and some of us have worked in the community garden. All of us have participated in discussions, not only shaping our own learning, but also the learning of those around us. We all made an impact on this institution and the lives of those around us every day we step foot on this academic village. It is clear we've impacted this university, but I also believe the university has deeply impacted each and every one of us. We all had unique paths and unique experiences here, but all of us had a collective UVA experience that has shaped who we are today. The lessons and values instilled by this collective experience are what have prepared us to leave this special place. I'm willing to bet that every single one of us in the class of 2014 has faced real adversity while here. And for some of us, it may have been the first time in our entire lives. It is part of our collective experience. Everything at this university is a challenge. Not only are the academics rigorous, but the competition outside the classroom is just as tough, if not tougher. This is a university where you need to try out to be a tour guide, or a member of the University Judiciary Committee, or even as a competing member for any of our highly successful club sports teams. Every organization, in one form or another, makes you prove yourself to excel. Nothing is handed to you here. You have to earn it for yourself. I would also be willing to bet, though, that every one of us in the class of 2014 bounced back from that adversity and is better for it. By persisting, persevering, and working harder, we ultimately succeeded in our endeavors. We learned how to face adversity in other aspects of our life and overcome life's many inevitable obstacles. It taught us how to learn from our mistakes. Virginia makes its students resilient, which will allow us to constantly take risks on our way to reaching our life's goals, because we'll always have the confidence knowing that we've overcome adversity before. Another collective experience we've had at Mr. Jefferson's University is leadership. It's come in many different forms. It doesn't have to come from chairing an organization you're involved in. It could have been from influencing your group in a group project, or coordinating volunteers, or even giving advice to a friend. Student self-governance comes in many different forms around grounds, but prepares us to influence others in the future and become the great leaders of tomorrow. We've experienced and learned what honor is while at UVA. We've pledged our assignments, and we've upheld the ideal that there's no place for lying, cheating, or stealing at this university. We'll be able to make the hard choices when confronted with moral ambiguity in the future, because we embrace a core set of ethics, value, and integrity the moment we made that unique pledge 4 years ago. This will undoubtedly make us better people throughout our lives. Finally, this university has given us knowledge. We've earned this ourselves through late nights at Clement and Alderman, and even through our daily interactions with our peers. But this is truly the most important lesson of them all, because as Thomas Jefferson said, knowledge is power, knowledge is safety, and knowledge is happiness. And I cannot think of any greater gift to ensure we are ready for our time as Wahoo alum. So as I circle back to the original question, are you ready to graduate? I do not want to graduate, and I'm pretty sure you don't either, because for all the challenges we've endured, we've had the time of our lives here these past 4 years. But yes, we are ready to graduate. Our collective University of Virginia experience has ensured this. Our experiences with resiliency, leadership, honor, and knowledge have equipped us with the tools to be confident as we move into the unknown. As we walk down the lawn tomorrow, we can throw our worries to the side. It will be okay to say farewell to this place, because Virginia has prepared us for our lives ahead. The class of 2014 will be ready to impact the world, just as we have at UVA, and that surely will be quite the sight to be seen. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2014.